So now for the similarity theorem. Now, the one thing that makes triangles similar is if all their angles are equal to each other. Literally, all angles of similar triangles have to be equal. Now, the idea is it goes both ways. What I mean is if all three angles are equal, then it means that the two are similar. You see, I drew the similarity symbol there because it's three lines going downwards. These two are similar if all angles are equal. So this one could be FGH and that one can be JKL. You see, these two are similar if all angles are equal to each other. Now the other idea is if you have two triangles and you know that sides divide each other proportionally, meaning say you have this as 5 and this is 10, and then this is 4 and this is 8. These triangles, the sides divide each other proportionally. You can see that here you have 5. For the corresponding side, you have double. Here you have 4. There, where you also have a line going downwards like that, you have 8. You see, 4 and 8, that's double. 5 and 10, that's double. So automatically it means that these two are similar to each other. You see, so triangles are similar if all angles are equal. They can refer to that as equiangular. You see, if all three triangles are equal, those triangles are similar. If sides divide each other proportionally, then those triangles are also similar to each other. 99.99% of the time, if you're going to need to prove that triangles are similar, prove that the angles are equal to each other. You see, always show that at least two are equal, and then the third one will automatically be equal to each other because of interior angles of a triangle. If two pairs are equal to each other, the third ones automatically will be equal to each other. So for similarity, those are the two big things you want to remember. Apart from just remembering what we have laid out here, the other idea is when you are going to be dealing with triangles that are similar to each other, this is a big issue. Whenever you deal with triangles that are similar to each other, say they want you to prove that triangles are similar, or you have been given triangles that are similar, always try and make sure that you write the two names of the triangles in a way that is linked. You see, what I mean is if you're going to label this triangle FGH, you see what you did there? You did F, G, and then H. For this one, you want to do the same. You want to label this one J, L, K. You see, because it's all about matching the angles. F goes with J, G goes with L, H goes with K. You see, F, da 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 da. You see, so the reason I'm mapping this out is if they want you to prove that triangles are similar. Say you have a question. This is like very exaggerated, but let's exaggerate it some more. Yeah, no. Say you have a weird Euclidean geometry sketch like this one, and then somewhere inside the sketch, they want you to prove that maybe these two triangles are equal. Say somewhere in the sketch, you have triangles that you have V, W, X, and ABC. So you have two triangles in there like that. If they want you to prove that these are similar, they are already giving you hints. They are already giving you what you need to look out for. What I mean is they are already saying that in the two triangles, show that the V for this one is equal to the A for this one. And then show that the W for this one is equal to the B for this one. And then show that the X for this one is equal to the C for that one. You see, you don't even need to do it in that order. You see, and you also don't need to do all three. You just need to show that 2 are equal to 2 there, and then the third ones will automatically be equal to each other. So that's a big issue with similarity. Always match the letters. You see, this will be at a certain angle, this will be at a certain angle, and then this will be at a certain angle. So when you think of it like that, you will now know what to look for and what to match together. You see, now we mentioned that there's a trick towards being able to write out your proportionality sides and how they are equal and all that. So what I mean is, say you now have proven that these two are similar. If you want to write out things like for example, if these two are similar, right, we already know things like FG over JL. You see, those are corresponding. Those will be equal to FH over JK. You see, because you see what we did there? FG over JL will be equal to FH over JK. There we go. So say you have a sketch and it's all messed up. It doesn't look this nice. You see, say you have a sketch where one of your triangles looks like this, and then the other one is in the sketch and it's like there, and you really cannot, you know, it's kind of hard to see, oh, this one matches that one. If it's like funny like that, all you do is whatever question they would have given you, you see here, you already know which angles go together. So this is all you do. And remember, I think we called this the McDonald's face or something. So this is how you lay out your proportionalities, just a few of them. You can say stuff like VW, oh, VW, I didn't notice. You see, VW over AB is equal to WX over BC. And you are able to write this out without even seeing the sketch, because as long as this is equal to that, and this is equal to that, and this is equal to this, it means that this over that is equal to this over that. You see. Furthermore, Vx over AC is also going to be equal to these two. And you obviously use two at a time, depending on what they want you to prove and depending on what you want to solve. And all this can be written out as reasons. Say you want to use these two, or use these two, or use these two. They can be used, and your reason for that will just be proportionality. You can write the prop of sim triangles, proportionality of similar triangles. Because your triangles are similar, it allows you to write out stuff like this here that we have just written out. And you see what we did there. VW over AB is equal to WX over BC, which is also equal to VX over AB. And remember, you can play around with this whichever way you want. You see, in the sense that you could have said VW over WX is equal to AB over BC. There we go. You see, so it's just a matter of playing around with it, however way you like or however way you want. So with this proportionality theorem stuff, I can promise you this is not something that's easy for anyone. It is just one of those things where you want to know enough to be able to go through a paper without feeling like you are going to leave everything out. You see, you want to know enough to be able to work with this stuff. So that's for those theorems. And remember, knowing these theorems is not studying. You know, you want to know these theorems and then you want to go and use them. You know, go through past papers, do those on your own. Go through the whole paper on your own and then use the videos as memos for you to go to like different timestamps and get an idea of how to answer the questions that would have given you a headache. So that's for that channel. On this channel, these are the kinds of tutorials that we make, and if they were helpful, or if they're helpful, then just give this video a thumbs up. I don't see why not. And also you can subscribe to the channel so that when I do upload more videos, you are aware of those, you see, so that you don't guess or just hope there are new videos or something like that.